These are the dark holes I fell into this week. We got jerking off on planes. Who knew? Were you allowed to do it or you're not allowed to do it? I don't know. Planes are a weird environment. I would say we all got to start nutting on the plane. We'll leave it. We'll talk. We'll get into it in a bit, guys. Also, Ketchup Girl. You might have seen Ketchup Girl. She's causing a little bit of ruckus on a fucking cruise. It's a little Ketchup Girl. We got to get into her. We got a few different like other plane things. Oh, we got a good fight one today, where there's a knight, like those, the armored dudes who do some scrapping, and there was a fucking wild scrap. We got a lady who wrote in who said, "I had a dream you banged my mom and I was jealous." All right, okay. Oh, wow, classy move. All today on Dark Holes. Guys, I got my coat on. Here. I'm freezing. Are you freezing, Jorge?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm cold as fuck. I was in Miami, and then I was in Tulsa and Phoenix and fucking, what's the other place? Las Vegas. I was in all these warm places for about 2 weeks, just touring around, doing shows, doing podcasts, and now I'm back in New York, and it's not even that cold. It's -3 Celsius. I'm on the Celsius scale, guys. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, and I never will know. I refuse to learn Fahrenheit because to me it's fucking crazy that America is still Fahrenheit in a way. Just get on the fuck. What the fuck is Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit's the craziest one. 32 freezing. Whatever. 100 and something is hot, but not like, we're like boiling's what, like 400 or something like that?
It's like 200, I think.
200? It's all over the fucking place. For Fahrenheit, I won't concede. There's a lot of shit you guys are ripping on, but Fahrenheit, I cannot concede, my guys. I cannot concede. Okay. So I got my coat on. I got my fucking coat on. I'm trying to stay warm over here. You know what? I've been slacking on the cold showers. I used to be fucking every day, get in that shower, turn it to cold, and then you're warm the rest of the day. You just endure one cold-ass shower a day, and then the rest of your day is fucking easy street. Slurping down easy dogs, dude. And now I'm fucking freezing all the time because I've been lazy on my cold showers. I got to get back on that stuff. Jorge, bring up for me jerking off on planes. We're going to do this piece by piece. So I'm going to get you to pause a couple times as we listen to this guy just fucking a story, a tale of a man who jorked his shit on a plane. Now, jorking on the plane, guys. People have jorked on the plane. It's not super crazy. Like if you go in the bathroom, you jork it out. How's anyone going to know? I don't think you can bring up pornography on the plane Wi-Fi. I think they block those sites on the fucking, if you go to like deltasky.net or whatever, so you can get your $12 Wi-Fi that you pay for, so you can fly across the country for 3 hours and not be bored. They're like, we got to get a little bit. Let's get a little bit. How much cash can we get? I flew Spirit recently. Okay, we're going off on some crazy tangents. I flew Spirit. The flight was delayed 3.5 hours, and it was all just like incompetence. They overbooked the flight, then they had people volunteer to not go on the flight, and then they broke us into two lines, who wanted to go on the flight, who volunteered not to go on the flight, and then they took everyone's name down. They got confused about who was in each line. They did it all again. Then they loaded people onto the plane. Then they realized that they didn't need any volunteers because there was enough seats, so they loaded everyone onto the plane. Then they realized that they didn't account for each person on the plane, so then they had to check all of our boarding passes individually to check them, make sure they knew every person, that there wasn't fucking Jibbity-Doo from Jibbity-Doo-Dee, like just some fucking rando on the plane. I was like, what the fuck is going on? We literally sat on the tarmac for so long, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and we're still on the fucking tarmac, dude. And then when we're in the fucking air, they're going and doing beverage shit. And then they go, "Oh, can I get you a beverage?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have water." And they're like, "Oh, that's $4.50 or something." I was like, "What the fuck You know, on Spirit, they charge you for water. I know they charge you for a lot of bullshit on Spirit, but I thought water was like baseline mandatory. They have to give you water. You need to be able to drink water.
Yeah, it's like that in most restaurants in most of the country where you legally are required to give tap water.
Yeah.
It's crazy that in the air where everybody gets dehydrated.
Everyone gets dehydrated.
Why are you not allowing people to get
and
water?
you're holding the water hostage, my dude. And you know what's really pissed me off about planes? Plane number 4 has gone down. I think we have a write-in later that's Are You Scared to Fly? Let's just fucking do... Why don't we start with the write-in? Write-in, Are You Scared to Fly? Let's start right there. We're fucking not even on a guy jerking off a plane. Plane-heavy episode. Dude, planes are falling out of the fucking sky. Plane number 4 crashes, flips over. Cool story for the people involved. Crashed in Toronto. But an American airline fucking crashed in Toronto. These planes are dropping out of the goddamn sky, and fucking ticket prices aren't dropping. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? If planes are going to fall out of the goddamn sky, if 4 planes a month are going to crash into the ground, and you're 1 out of 4 you don't die on, of the crashers, ticket prices got to go down. I want free fucking luggage. No, you can't charge me for luggage anymore. None of that, there's no more room in the overhead. Figure it the fuck out. I don't care. Put in new fucking containers. It's all fucked. It's like, it's unsafe. We can't put containers in. The plane is unsafe, dog. The plane is going into the fucking dirt and we're exploding in a ball of fire. We're crashing into helicopters, bro. What is going on? One of my buddies... He said he talked to someone who was like a military guy. And he's like, yeah, that helicopter shouldn't have been there. It's like, yeah, you think so? You think that was where it was supposed to fucking be, dog? The planes are falling out of the sky and I'm paying the same price for tickets? No, if the planes are crashing into the ground, Spirit, give me free fucking water, dude. If I'm going to die on the fucking plane, at least let me have dry lips or moist lips. Give me a moist mouth so that my final scream of terror comes out lubricated. Oh, come on, dude. Come the fuck on. Holy shit, my guy. How many more plane crashes do we get, dude? Like, how many more?
I feel like it'd been like a decade since the last big one besides Malaysia.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everywhere in the country it's happening.
They're happening all over the place. And I don't know what it is. There's some suspicions as to what it was, guys. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows why planes are fucking tumbling down to the ground? I mean, we're having weird shit going on with them. We knew that, who was it? Boeing? Boeing was cutting corners on every goddamn plane to the point where they were assassinating people who were talking. Like, what is going on, dude? What is going on? People are going like, hey, this company is cutting corners and the people's are their health is at risk, and then a fucking assassin shoots you in your car. This is crazy, dude. What is going on? What is going on, dude? Let everyone jerk off on the plane. Every single person jerk off on the plane. We're all jerking off on the plane. How about no more middle seats? Cut the plane prices and you don't even sell the middle seat anymore. Everyone gets a window or an aisle. Everyone's allowed to jerk off on the plane. You got extra leg room. You got extra jerk off room. Make it appealing for me to go into the sky, okay? That would sell it. Now it's almost worth dying in a ball of fire. I get to fucking lounge out and jerk off. You know what? If I've just nutted and I'm stretching out, I'm a little bit more okay with death. I'm like, what else is there? After you nut, you're as close as you can possibly get to being okay with dying. You have this like brief moment where you go, oh yeah, you know what? I think I did it all. And then you get back to reality. So let us jerk off on the plane. Let's get into this guy who jerked off on the plane. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit.
It's illegal to jerk off on a commercial airline flight.
39-year-old things you hope you don't see again.
Oh, what's that? What do you got going in the background? Who are you talking to over there, Jorge? You got
It was a video from the plane crash.
Oh, the plane, the one in fucking
Yeah, it was a news article.
the Delta one. Oh my god. Fucking hell, dude. Fucking hell. There was some snowboarder who got the hot video of them getting out of the plane. And this lady goes, "Put your phone down," because she's trying to be like this. That's the smart move, is to be safe. But I'm like, someone had to document it. Someone's got to document this shit. Someone's got to. Okay, show me. Yeah, let's get it.
Illegal to jerk off on a commercial airline flight. 39-year-old Krishna Kunapali was an Indian national
Pause
flying
it.
on a half-empty
If who's gonna jerk off in a plane, you surprised it's an Indian guy? I'm not trying to fucking point fingers here, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not like, if it was I would say if it was like a Japanese guy. I know I always talk about Japan a lot I would be more shocked. I'm like, that's a very non-modest thing to do. The Japanese are very modest people. Indian dude jerking off on a plane. I go, you know what, dude? Maybe he just thought you could do that. He was just like, yeah, I can jerk it a bit. Let's keep it going.
flight.
Empty
from
flight.
Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, kind of near Dubai,
Yeah.
to Boston.
Okay.
And he sees this attractive woman from behind, seated up in the next section. And she had the most beautiful, luscious hair. And his mind starts rolling, right?
Pause it. This is like why. Okay, we're going back to Japan. When I was in Japan, they're so modest. Everyone dressed so like no one's being like putting their tits and puss out there. You don't see a lot of ass, not a lot of TNA guys. Like you see, everyone is wearing it was summertime. No one had shorts on. Everyone's wearing the baggiest clothes, baggiest pants. You don't see any curves. If you saw someone in Lululemons, you got activated a bit. I saw maybe there for 2 weeks. Thousands of people, no, millions maybe, crossed my eyeballs, dude. 7 sluts in 2 weeks. 7. You realize how low of a slut count that is? When I got back to New York, it's the middle of summer. New York has the most braless tits per capita. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on the pod before. There's like hardly any tits wrapped up. I was so activated. This dude from India, probably he's been seeing ladies all wrapped up. He's not used to seeing the hair just flow like this, and it was too arousing for him, man. I think we gotta go nudist. Like we gotta have maybe in the summertime or in the wintertime, we do like a clear burqa, or not burqa, a clear parka. Like to keep everything in, keep everything warm, but you can still see. I think if we all are, every single human being is just going to be nude all the time now. You're going to have your dick and balls and every piece of your body. You can see it at all. And that's just going to, at first it's going to be shocking, but then you're going to get so desensitized to the human form that you're going to be like, who cares? Who cares if someone's if I see some hair or if I see some pubes or if I see some butt cheeks or titties or fucking fat honking tits, dude. And when you see someone nude just hanging out, they're not in a sexy pose or trying to look hot for you, that it really, it takes away the erotic nature of all these things. And I think we'll make the public a lot less horny in the long run. Okay, hit me with the next chunk of this. What's this guy? What happened next?
There's a seat empty next to her. So he plops down next to her and he tells her how beautiful she is.
Crazy move.
And he begins stroking her hair.
Crazy.
On the plane.
Insane move.
And telling her that he's very, very wealthy and that he would pay her $5,000 to sleep with him at his hotel room when they arrive in Boston.
Period. Pause it. Dude, we got to be clear about we're on a commercial flight, dog. Why, if you got the dough, why are you on the commercial flight? You should be flying private. You should be up there in first class, my guy. You're on a regular ass commercial flight, dude. Stroking the going up and stroking the hair, crazy move, dog. That's straight up. You can't do that. You can't just go stroke the hair. If he plopped down and he went hey, I think you're beautiful. you know, you don't know who I am, but like, here's my card. Maybe you do a here's my card. Like, I would love for you to reach out to me. That's all I just wanted to say to you. I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. And then you fucking boom, you bounce out. But a 5G offer, honestly, not that like I'm so wealthy. 5Gs to fuck, I don't even think is that good, unless like. If you're an escort, I think that's good. But that's like you're in the line. You're trying to get someone to do something outside of their line of work, you know? Like if you were trying to get me to fucking pave your driveway. For one, I'm going to do a bad job. But two, I'm going to charge you probably more than a guy who would normally do it because that's not shit I want to do or know how to do. And I got to do all this shit I don't want to do now. So you got to pay me even more, dude. So I don't know if that's a great price for sex, $5K. All right, let's keep it going.
Okay.
Layla turns him down.
No.
Not into it. Not into it, Matt Cox. She's having none of it. And he takes out his cell phone and starts taking pictures of her because he wants to memorialize how beautiful this woman is.
Wow.
She's losing it. He
Of
actually
course.
goes back to his seat, like a section behind her. And then Layla goes and tells the flight attendant, hey, listen, this is what occurred. I don't know this guy. He did this, he did this. And the flight attendant, gives her an appropriate amount of comfort. Meanwhile, our boy, Krishna, is back in his seat. And there's people sitting around him. This is an international flight. So you got the section on the right, you got the section on the left, you got like 5 seats in the middle. There's a lot of, it's still a half empty flight, but there's people there.
Right.
Another passenger, a dude, looks over. And Krishna is taking care of himself, is pleasuring himself there in his seat.
Pause it.
Photos.
My guy. Go to the bathroom, my dude. You're so horny. We've all been, I don't know how old this dude is. I'm guessing this guy's got to be, for one, I don't think he had the money. I don't think he had the 5K to blow. No, I don't. I think that was a little bit of a trick he was trying to pull. He's like, I'm going to pitch 5K at this lady. Let's see if she says yes. But I'm going to bet my bottom dollar this guy didn't have 5K to burn on a little bit of ass, dude. I bet his hotel probably wouldn't have been that nice either. He's not in like a first class section. You can tell by how this is being described. Dude. I'm going to guess this guy's probably like 21, 22, maybe 19. I'm trying to think of what age you have to be so criminally horny you start jorking your shit in the seat, dude. You're so horny that you like forget your surroundings. This guy went into like a fugue state of beaten off. He immediately was like, like I need to jizz now. Couldn't even get up and wait for the bathroom. He's like, hard on was ripping through his pants. It was screaming at him, dude. Nuts behavior. Okay, let's keep it going. I want to hear what else this guy did.
The guy's looking right at Krishna. Krishna keeps at it. And then Krishna looks over, makes eye contact with the dude, and then pulls the blanket up over him, but continues doing his thing to himself.
Waits for the blanket move later.
Right? And so the guy notifies the flight attendant. He's like, it has no context. All he does is see this guy pleasuring himself.
Yeah.
Tells the flight attendant what's going on. The flight attendant, because it's a half-empty flight, clears everyone else out from that section and reassigns them to different seats. And so Krishna can have some alone time. They get there and
they let him have his way.
And they land in Boston. They call ahead. Some very, very lucky FBI agents get to escort Krishna off the plane.
Love it.
And under interrogation, he confesses to pleasuring himself on the plane.
Love it.
And he's charged with that lewd behavior on an aircraft. What would you sentence him to?
I mean, it's the same thing. You said it's the max is 90 days, but I think you have to take into consideration how good looking does this chick.
He got no time. No time. Pled guilty.
All right, we're good on that. The dude, I want to know what the game plan is here. This guy didn't think any steps ahead. He saw a hot chick, and he just started taking his first thought every single time, dude. Also, you'd think the shame of being rejected would demoralize you enough to get out of a horny mind. He was still so activated to jack it. Maybe that was part of it for him. Maybe getting turned down is his secret kind of activator. And he was going, holy shit, not only is she hot, not only did I stroke her hair, but on top of it all, she turned me down, and now I'm gonna bust. I'm about to bust. Like that fucking Hank Hill thing, dude. Oh my God. And then this dude gets caught jerking off. It was 90 days for jerking off on a plane. And you probably get banned from the airline too. That's the real bummer, is airlines can just ban you. And you kind of need an airline. You kind of need, even though we've said they're falling out of the fucking sky and not cutting, how much can they fuck us? How much can they fuck us? They started charging us for luggage after 9/11. Okay, that was so they could get back on their feet. Then they never stopped charging because that's what they do. They go, oh, we'll just need this for a bit, and then they're making money. They never give you the money back. I don't know if you know this. If you're ever on a flight and the a window doesn't line up with your seat, that's because they took all the seats out and they put more seats in. Because I was thinking, I was like, why don't they just take away like 16 seats and then just split that cost up between everyone, but just give us more room? And then I learned that they did that, but in reverse. They packed in more fucking seats. And then they never cut the prices. They didn't go, oh, well, we'll charge them less. No, of course not. Of course not. Holy fucking shit. That's why your window doesn't line up. Because you go, why would they build it where the window doesn't line up? They didn't. They fucked you on the back end, dude. And that's why there's never enough room for there's not enough overhead space. Because they fucking put in too many seats. You're like, wouldn't they do the math of like, each person gets one personal item, one carry-on? Wouldn't they know how much like your carry-on could only be a certain size? So they did the math. And then they fucked you on the back end. And now they won't even stay in the air? Dude, just cut the prices. Bro, I'm not even saying stay in the air, dude. I'll die in the plane crash. I'll die in it, dude. I'll come down in a ball of fucking flame. The engines blow off, the doors blow off, and whatever. Let me just fucking turn into sand. It'll be like being on my last roller coaster. But just cut the prices, bro. If I'm falling out of the sky, plummeting to my death on a plane, I don't want to feel like I got fucked on price, okay? I want to feel like I got a good deal and now I'm dying. At least that. You know how much more it sucks to die on a plane crash and you're like, and it was overpriced. You know how much that sucks, dude? Just fucking let me save $1. If we're gonna be fucking dying on them now. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Like someone's gotta cut it. This is crazy. All right, guys, what's going on with me?
Wait, before you do that, do you want to find out more about the guy?
Oh, yeah, you got more?
Yeah, so I got his sentencing and his age.
Oh, fucking hit me.
So I'll give you the sentencing first.
Yeah.
So he was sentenced to 2 years probation. Okay. And a $5,000 fine for the.
Oh, good thing he's got that $5,000. That's the funniest. They must have known. They must have got the story, and he's like, "Yeah, I offered her $5,000." They're like, "Well, you got an extra $5,000 laying around. Might as well fine you for it, dude." Now he doesn't have his fucking slush fund. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this is great.
Do you want a final guess for his age?
Final guess? Okay, final guess. I'm going 20. Let's go 20.
39.
No! 30, you can't be that. Dude, jerking off on planes at 39, dude. That's unacceptable behavior. 39-year-old plane jerk. Whoa, my guy. That's wild. That's wild, dude. You by 39, you have to have your public masturbation under wraps, okay? If you're in your early 20s and you jerk off in your bathroom at work or in your car, like when you're stuck in traffic or something like that, if you do a jerk or in a parking garage, like you do whatever, for whatever reason, you're horny. It's bad. But, I think if you told someone that story, like, hey, I was stuck in traffic, I jerked off, and they're like, oh, how old were you did that? And you're like, I was 20. They would be like, You go, I was 39. They're going to go, get it together, Bill. You fucking loser. Are you fucking serious, dude? Can't be 39 jerking off in public. It's crazy. All right, guys. What's going on with me? Okay. normally we start. We're just going. We'll get to the what we normally start with later, but we gotta acknowledge something very important, guys. Marvel Rivals. New characters are coming out. We got the Thing. We got the Human Torch. We saw the previews videos for them. If you guys didn't see them, they both. I'm going to be playing a lot of Thing. I'm telling you that much. He looks like he just goes in there and punches the fuck out of people, that's very much my bag. He's got some Russian stuff. He's got some not Russian, rush in, like he has a charge attack. He's got some ground pounds. He's got some AoEs. I'm like, I like this. I like what this looks like, guys. He looks pretty solid, pretty sturdy. Okay? Human Torch I might play a little bit. I don't really play any DPS characters. That's not my bag. I play tanks only because I need someone who can get hit a lot and get them. But the reason we're talking about Marvel Rivals right now is because your boy is in Platinum 1 right now. Your boy is in Platinum 1, guys. So next stream, the following stream, actually I think this episode will come out after the following stream. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, this will be out after the following stream. But guys, I may be into Diamond. By the time you listen to this, I may be in fucking Diamond, guys. Holy shit balls, piss and ass. Who'd have thought our goal was Plat? Now I'm all the way up to Plat 1. If I get Diamond 3, I got my eyes set on Grandmaster. If Che Durena becomes a Grandmaster, I would fucking look for a different country to live in. That's a sign of bad. That's a bad omen. I'm just saying that's a bad omen. If Che Durena becomes Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals, it's all done. It's all done. Civilization is collapsing. The economy is gonna blow up, dude. We're gonna fucking unveil some horrible shadow government secrets. It's that if I get Grandmaster, it is the end of times. Okay, there's no way it's just how the force needs to balance itself. Something has gone too far in one direction and needs to swing back the other way. Okay, but yeah, but I'm not going to stop trying. Even though I know that's what is at risk is the complete upheaval and collapse of Western society if I hit Grandmasters. I'm still going to do it because I deserve it. If I am able to acquire it, I deserve to get there. Okay, guys. So Gas Digital, we got the Gas Digital exclusive episodes now. So if you guys want some Gas Digital exclusive stuff, go over to Gas Digital. Use offer code CHE, CHE. That is the offer code, and you will be able to get the extra ep. Fucking ad free, all that shit, blah, 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 all the extra Gas Digital stuff. You get this episode streamed, launched and streamed live for you. Like it'll come out streaming the same time. You can all watch it at the same time. Pretty cool stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, and on the Gas Digital episode this week, we got a condom lady. I don't know if you guys might have seen this lady. I've seen her for a long time. She does wild shit. She'll take condoms and put them on the shifter in her car and on the handle in her car, and she has all these condoms everywhere in her car. I've never subscribed to her OnlyFans, but I'm assuming she just humps the pieces of the car and fucks them. But puts a condom on it first to keep it sanitary, it's good. We got True Love on a plane. We got a lot of plane focused stuff. I think my algorithm knows I'm watching tons of planes. I have to fly a lot for work, so when the planes start falling out of the fucking sky, turns out I watch those videos. I go, maybe I should pay attention to this. Maybe I should. But we got True Love on a plane. It was a couple that was kind of doing something similar to our first story, but not fully in. But it was a couple watching porn together on a plane, which is just I think that's kind of romantic. And then we got a lot of people's just general misfortune, guys. And that, I think there was one we had to write in about a guy who stepped in dog shit with socks on. That's almost worse than barefoot. Like the barefoot you're gonna feel, but the sock, it's like the sock's done now, dude. And the shit is gonna go through the sock and hit your bare foot, so you're just losing a sock in that equation. Really sucks. 5-star review of the week. It says, this pod makes me not, and then ... It comes from Card Shark 9233. This podcast has changed my life. I listen to it when I'm driving home, and it makes it gives me that weird feeling inside like a kid on Christmas. There aren't many things that make me happy anymore, but this podcast is definitely one of them. That is such a fucking sweet review, dude. Card Shark, thank you so much for that. You guys, if you want your 5-star review read out, go to Apple Podcasts and leave a 5-star review, and then just write some shit out. If you only listen on Spotify, you can leave a comment on any one of the videos we put out, and then I will respond to your comments, and then I'll be able to fucking read your comment or whatever, and then that'll count as a review as well. Just leave some sort of text on a motherfucking thing, okay? Also, Jorge, did the last couple videos go out with video on Spotify?
That I don't know.
Can we just make sure that those happen?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, buddy. Okay, the 5-5 challenge is over. I made it to Vegas. The 5-5 challenge is over. I got to get back on track, though. I'm going to try and get back into some resemblance of then, because I haven't been to the gym about a week because I was on the road doing stuff like crazy. And I got back, and I've just felt kind of hollow. I think I drank a little too much in Vegas. Maybe my sleep cycle's been fucked. But I feel empty, guys. So I don't know what type of nutrition or sleep or meditation or what is missing from my equation to make me feel solid again, because I was feeling real fucking solid for a bit. Well, it was hitting the gym really good. So I got to get just back into the flow of things on that. Tour dates, guys. Okay, so we got the big one coming up this week is Madison, Wisconsin. I'm there. When you're listening to this, it's probably the first day of the Madison shows. So it'll be February 20th to 22nd. It'll be then we're in Nashville right after in March 5th, Lexington, Kentucky, March 6th to 8th, Dayton, Ohio, March 13th. Then we got some new dates added. We got San Jose, California on March 26th, Brea, California on March 27th. Then we're going right after that to Salt Lake City, Utah for March 28th and 29th. Then we got Calgary, April 3rd to 5th. We got Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta got shifted. If you guys didn't notice, Atlanta got shifted to May 2nd to 4th. Houston, Texas, May 28th. These are new dates as well. We got the Texas dates in here now. Then we got Dallas, Texas, May 20th. Why does that say that? May 20th. No, it should say May 29th to 31st. That's weird. Shouldn't say it like that. Let me fix that right now. Boop-ba, boop-ba. There we go. That's fixed. Beautiful. And then Appleton also got pushed. Appleton got pushed till September because in August, it was in April prior. April, we got a big announcement coming up soon. And so we'll let you guys know about what's going on in April, guys. Okay, let's get Ketchup Girl. Let me give you a little backstory on Ketchup Girl. If you don't know, it was an argument on a cruise, and this lady fucking lost her shit. She could not keep it the fuck together, guys. And so let's see this lady just like lose it a bit. Let's see this lady lose it ever so slightly. Opens ketchup, sprays it on two guys. They almost protect her. They tell the guys not to get involved who try to come up and fuck with her. You just sprayed ketchup on people. Of course you're a bitch. You're exactly what a bitch is. I love the guy sitting beside her. Kind of seems like her boyfriend. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You call me a fucking bitch as soon as I walk up.
Everyone hates her. She's universally hated by everyone there. It's a good sign that she might be in the wrong. People love to see a Karen go down, and just everyone. Most people, I think, hate this girl in this story. But she seems unstable. You catch up a couple people, you're definitely not on the side of the public, that's for sure. When you start spraying ketchup around, and her boyfriend's just trying to be like, calm down.
Can I order some fries?
That guy fucking rules. That guy fucking rules, dude. And then Ketchup Girl, they just get her out of here. They go, get lost, Ketchup Girl. We don't need you around anymore. Now, okay, bring it up again, Jorge, and I just want to take a look at the beginning here. Now, just pause. Pause right here. So, both dudes, it might have been raining out, but both dudes are wet. Did you notice this? Both dudes are like wet on their torsos, not on their arms. It kind of makes me think that she's already thrown a drink on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think she is already. That's why they started filming, is because people were like, whoa, and then you whip out the phone. So that was the trigger to get the phone out to start filming this crazy chick. I'm thinking she's probably in the wrong. The boyfriend, if I'm the boyfriend, I think I step in way earlier. I think if I'm the boyfriend, I go, babe, let's just go. Let's go. And she goes, what? No, fuck these guys. They're calling me a bitch. They think I go, no, they're wrong. Hey, you're not a bitch. You're not a bitch. Let's get the fuck out of here. Dude. But he really just lets her go off, dude. He just lets her go off. You kind of got to put the cap on that a little bit quicker. Now, one of my favorite couple freakouts is this lady on a plane, and I can't remember why she's freaking out, but she's like going off on the flight attendants and stuff, and they're like, you got to get off the plane. And then her husband's like, if she calms down, can we stay? Because the husband hasn't said anything, and they're like, no, it's too late for that. And he's just kind of like, fuck. I'm stuck with this situation now. Because she's just fucking losing it, dude. But Ketchup Girl, what do you think? You think Ketchup Girl is justified in her attack of Ketchup? She's saying they called her a bitch. What do you think of this, Jorge?
I think off the cuff, without any other context, I mean, if she didn't already throw a drink, I feel like Ketchup might not be a terrible alternative than like throwing a glass or something.
Yeah. It's in terms of the things that she could have done: striking, biting, scratching, picking up a glass and throwing it, bottling someone, fucking picking up a stool. All the things. The ketchuping is one of the least violence, one of the most humiliating too. But the guy did really eat it. That guy, he got ketchuped. Other people came in to fight, and he didn't even back away and go like, oh, well, if you're going to fucking get in there and scrap with her, I'm going to let it happen. He had the coolest mind the entire time to prevent other people from trying to get into a physical altercation with this chick or her boyfriend. And he was like, no, just let her catch up, man. This guy's got like Dalai Lama qualities. He's on a cruise. He looks like there's been a drink thrown on him. He gets ketchup, and he continuously is like, peace is the only way. Violence is not the answer. There's a lot to learn from this guy who got ketchup. He's like, Ketchup Girl, whatever. She's going to tell her story. They called me a bitch. I already know what her narrative is going to kind of be. It's like, they fucked up. I doubt that Ketchup Girl's the type of person to take accountability for what she just did. But that guy, I need to know his inner workings. What keeps him so cool and calm and collected? How is he able to navigate through the world with such a clear mind? Huh? Who's Ketchup Guy in this situation? He is truly the person that a lot of us should try to be like. All right, guys, let's go to Night Fight. Actually, yeah, let's go to Night Fight. Let's do Night Fight. I like Plane Fight a lot, and so I kind of wanted to jump on Plane Fight. But Night Fight's a good one. Night Fight's we're already really heavy on the plane shit today, but Night Fight is fucking sick. And this is a nice palate cleanser. Not Karening, not falling out of the sky. Let's just see some people having fun, okay? These two dudes, I don't know if you've ever seen stuff like this. It's MMA, but they're in full suits of armor. Look at this. Boom! Boom! Dude, with the halberd. You really need to... Oh, yeah, you can kick and shit. The kick's important. The kick is important, dude.
That's the one disadvantage with the halberd is you don't have that hook to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Put that
Good block from
Yeah, this guy's got... He's definitely on the defensive.
You know where they're going with that act.
Let's see this again. Oh, yeah, dude. You're scoring big points with that. Okay. So... I love whatever the fuck this is, What we need in this space is what we need in all fight sports spaces and all sports spaces, which is excessive doping, guys. Because what we're seeing, the big problem with these guys is the type of guy who's going to get into a suit of armor and bash around another dude in a suit of armor for just entertainment purposes. These aren't our top athletes. We don't have a LeBron James style physique jumping into these suits of armor. And I want them doping it always. Let's get them blood doping too. Like I want this is a cardio intensive thing. Wearing that armor, swinging around the swords and shit, you're running out of breath fast. I'm not just saying steroids. I'm saying we need to get them on a new cocktail of like super soldier serum type shit to get these guys operating at the highest capacity they can. These guys should be cheating. None of these people are making enough money doing this that they don't have a day job. So the drugs should kind of be supplied to them. Maybe a GoFundMe situation, a slush fund, something where like the internet just decides that every video that's consumed on the internet gives like 1 penny, maybe less, maybe 0.001 penny to a fund for these guys to get steroids to become stronger and more violent. Because I don't want a guy who's got like a desk job bod to be doing this kind of thing. I want to see you're the biggest and baddest we get, but I understand LeBron's not going to get off the court and then pick up a halberd, even though he probably thinks he's good with one. That would be that would be great shit to see. But that's what we need in this immediately is excessive doping. I want to see people start to do crazy shit. I want to see a guy like pole vault up with the halberd and then come down crashing on his opponent. I want them to have to make the armor like an inch thicker, because people start crashing through it, that the wood on the sticks are breaking. If we have like some sort of muscle hardening or bone hardening thing that we can give people to give them denser bones, that would be strong as well. I really would like that. Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys heard this thing about Ozempic, but I saw something came up from my algorithm that when people are on Ozempic, 40% of the weight they lose is lean mass. So 60% is fat, 40% is lean mass. So that means they're losing tons of muscle, but also bone density. These people are losing bone density like crazy. These skinny girls on Ozempic are getting osteoporosis. So keep that in mind. If you're big and fat and you're trying to lose weight, how much do you like your bones? Yeah, maybe value your bones a little more. Yeah, see, there's we got to get you on a different weight loss thing. I can give you a weight loss thing right now. I'll fucking tie you up in the basement. I'm tying you up in my basement. I don't have a basement right now, but I'll do this just to help people lose weight. I tie you up in the basement, chain you to a radiator, Black Snake Moan style. We got a treadmill in there, and then I just start like running you, walking on the treadmill. I'll do this shit with you too. I could use a little bit more steps in the day. And then we get you on like a very lean, almost like grazing farm animal diet. We're going to get you like lots of leafy greens, some healthy legumes. If you're lactose intolerant, we're going to crush that out of you. I saw an article recently that a lady dug up some old thing about lactose intolerance that said it was just like a lack of enzymes. They called it a skill issue. And so like she didn't have the skill in her gut to digest lactose intolerance. And so then she just spammed milk, as is what they said in the it was a meme. I'm not going to say an article. You think I'm reading articles, dude? It was a meme headline. She spammed milk until her body built up the enzymes. It was for like 2 weeks, and then she was able to drink. She beat her lactose intolerance. I'm sure those 2 weeks fucking sucked though. That was a diarrhea heavy time. But that's what we're going to do for you too. You got to lose weight anyway. So we're going to get you milked up, shitting on the treadmill, off the treadmill, shitting, milked up. Then once you've got your milk lactose intolerance up, we'll get you on like yogurts and stuff. We'll get you yogurts and berries for breakfast, some nice leafy greens for lunch. We're going to start your day with some good proteins. We're going to have protein throughout the day. So this is, and you don't get to leave. You don't get to fucking leave, dude. And you don't get to complain about the food or anything or the workout system. And you're only really going to get to calisthenics. I don't want to give you a bar or a kettlebell or something you can crack me over the head with as you get stronger and you have a craving to escape. Like if you come in at 350 pounds, you lose 100 pounds, you go, can I go yet? I go, not a fucking chance, dude. We're getting you down to 180. Once you hit 180, if you're at 181, I don't give a shit. Guess what? Another fucking scoop of Greek yogurt, get back on that treadmill. I don't care if we could lose a few pounds if we cut off some skin. It doesn't matter to me. We're getting you to 180 with the loose skin, okay? But anyways, I can't remember how I got on this. Ozempic, we were talking about other things. Let's go to our next guy. Plane fight, guys. Plane fight. So we got another good scrap, this time on a plane. This is a situation of a dude grabbing someone's hair on a plane, but in a less funny way. It's in a more of a frightening way. And this flight attendant I fucking love. I love this. This is must be a dream of a flight attendant. Let's check this out. He's just fucking punching him in the face. Let go of her hair. He's just grabbing onto this chick's hair for some reason. I like the guy who got punched, his reaction. He tries to get up, and then he got... Guy's fully... Dude, okay, let's... At the end of this, so... For the audio listener, it's a guy who's pulling on a lady's hair on a flight for whatever reason, and the flight attendant's holding him down and just punching him in the face with these little kind of walnut punches. I understand you can't get a lot of torque in a plane, but you gotta fucking get at least your upper body into those shots, dude. You're punching a guy in the face with guilt-free. You don't have to feel bad about it. And this guy's clearly having some kind of freak out. Maybe the wrong kind of meds got mixed up. It could be the same situation as that lady that was like, that motherfucker right there is not real. Could have been the same situation as that. People are just losing it on planes. When you fucking paid $400 and then they charged you for bags and you might plummet to your death. I'm grabbing hair now. Hair's on the table apparently now, guys. Let me jerk off on the plane. Anyways, I can hear him screaming still, all right. I can hear him in my ears going, yeah! And he's having a full demon freak out. The flight attendant, what he says, he yells out to the people and he goes hey, if anyone here, I need someone here to help, I would immediately be I get to punch a guy on a plane? I would immediately me. Let's fucking hold this guy down and punch him in the fucking head for grabbing people, dude. Oh, that would be so good. I'd crash on that plane. There's a few ways that I'd be let's crash it up, dude. Punch a guy a few times. You got to punch a guy on a plane a bunch. Let's crash it up. You get jerked off on the plane. You get sucked off on the plane by a random lady on the plane. Crash. We can crash. If you give me enough pleasure on the plane, we can turn the lights off after that. Whatever. Where was I going? Who gives a shit? I was going to the Maldives for a great vacation. You know what's great? Getting sucked off on a plane and then plummeting to your death. Immediately, you nut. Ugh, and then the plane goes, and just before you can even get out of the post-nut clarity is so calming to you that you don't even get the anxiety from the crash. You don't even get the adrenaline spike. You're just kind of looking around, smiling. You go, this is it, baby. And you go, goosh, not into the water. Actually, I don't know as long as I get disintegrated by the impact. But I would prefer to crash into land. I don't want to drown. Drowning sucks, dude. Drowning sucks. Okay, let's go to write-ins, guys. Write-in time. So yeah, a lady wrote in and she said, I had a dream that you banged my mom and I was jealous with a sad face. I won't expose, I'll never expose who these people are. But I did go to your page. And you have a full family. All right. Focus on your fucking family, dude. That's crazy, bro. You had kids and everything. Focus on your family. Okay? Just this is you're having some wild dreams about some dude on the internet. Just You wake that, you know what? If it's you got a little jealousy feeling, you got you don't need to tell everything to everyone. That's when you just let fucking slide away and you go, huh, that was a weird thing. And you don't, and your dreams, your dreams are scot-free. You can have the craziest dream. You can have a wild dream about fisting a donkey and then you pull out an 8-ball and you shake it and it tells you how you're going to die. You can do that. And then, when you wake up, the emotions you felt in the dream, you go, well, those were dream emotions and those aren't real. And so when you bring them back into real life, now it's like, okay, you should have left those in the dream world. Don't tell people about it. I think we should start to keep all the dreams under wrap. And when someone tells me about a dream, you kind of sit there and you go, huh, well, this story's going to make no sense and have no purpose. Unless like they're a clairvoyant or something. If you got some like jibbity powers where you're like, I see the future, then I want to hear your dreams. Okay, then I want to hear your dreams. But so you had a dream about your mom getting fucked too, which is wild. That's some Freudian shit if I've ever fucking heard it. You gotta go talk to someone about that. You can't dream about parents getting fucking banged and then not see a therapist. You gotta go see a therapist after. They gotta start tweaking what's going on in your little Gulliver, dude, in your brain. Start fucking looking around in there. What's going on? You're thinking about your mom getting fucked? That's weird, dude. Why don't we talk about that? Maybe we need Prozac. Maybe we need a sleeping pill or something. I've never taken sleeping pills. I took Alpha Brain for a little bit, and that made my dreams wild, dude. My dreams got like super vivid. This was years and years ago, so maybe they changed up the recipe. But I remember my dreams would get like fucking crazy on Alpha Brain. So Alpha Brain does work. It does get you alert, and it does make you smarter and shit and get you super locked in and focused. But even while you sleep, even when the lights turn off, Alpha Brain will have you like, at least that's how I remember it. Maybe I was just dealing with a lot of stress at the time because that always spikes up my dreams too. When I'm stressed out, I'll only sleep for like 4 hours and I wake up and I'm like, and I'll have fucking crazy dreams, dude. If I've been sitting on something for too long, I need it to get done, my dreams get fucking nuts, bro. Okay. But yeah. I banged your mom in your dream. Okay, let's go. We already did are you scared to fly? What's the fattest shit you've ever taken? The fattest shit you've ever taken. That's hard to remember all my individual shits and which one was indeed the fattest. Okay. Let me cook on this for a little bit. There was this one time when I was up camping with a bunch of buddies. It wasn't even camping. We were all staying at my buddy's cottage. I'm finally getting hot. Let's go. Maybe the nutrients are finally getting to where they need to be in my body. I'll take off the coat. Holy fuck. Guys, so we were up at my buddy's cottage, and I had brought up this gigantic bag of roasted cashews, and I was eating them by the handful. They were delicious because when you roast cashews, they like unlock a little bit of sweetness, and I put this like thing of spices on them. I put like I think it was like sea salt and like cayenne pepper and turmeric and some other things. So they stained the fuck out of your hands when you ate them, but they were so fucking good, dude. And I was eating these and eating these and eating these. And when you eat like fucking several pounds of roasted cashews, they seal up your asshole like it's no tomorrow. So then like a whole day and a half goes by and I go, boys, I haven't shit. And so we go on a long hike and nothing like shakes up my shitter like a long hike. A long hike gets me fucking shitting, dude. There's something about moving, walking. You throw in a little bit of coffee. Like first thing in the morning, I like to have like a nice big drink of water. So I'll drink like a liter of water first thing in the morning, then go for a walk, and then like on the tail end of the walk, pick up a coffee, have a coffee. By the time I'm getting home, I am shitting, dude. Shitting great. And so I go on this nice hike. We come back and I start shitting like, when you have like a clay colored shit? Like it's like, yeah, it's clay. It's like beige. You're taking beige shits because it was cashew-based shit that I was having. And it was just coming out not like melted soft serve because it couldn't stand up on itself like soft serve, but it was definitely not diarrhea water. It was a gooier texture, like pancake batter, kind of. Maybe a little bit thicker pancake batter. a waffle batter. I don't know which way, if like waffles thicker than pancake or something. Maybe a griddle cake or something like that. And I'm just shitting into the toilet like I'm shitting into the toilet for so long. And you got to remember this is a very like liquidy shit. So there's no like piling with gaps. Like sometimes you take a shit and it breaks the water, and that's just because it's a long log and it's like standing up on itself. This thing breaks the water in sort of like a sand mound kind of way, like an hourglass of sand pouring down on top of itself and just peaking up until it makes like a Mount Vesuvius type volcano perching out of the water. That's how much fucking clay cashew shit came out of my ass into this toilet. Didn't burn or anything. It wasn't a hot shit, but it was so much shit. And I just remember sitting there and shitting for so long, and then I would stop, and then I would be like, I still got a shit, and I would shit on top of it. But I also knew how big this shit was going to be, so I made sure not to flush mid shit. I wanted to see the completed product. I wanted to see how big of a mound of shit would pile up, and it was pretty significant. It wasn't like so significant it was like touching my asshole or something like that, but it was significant enough that I had islanded the toilet. I guess that's what you can call that, islanding. I've islanded the toilet because I've now created a new landmass in a body of water. We think we just coined something here. I've never heard. I think I'm the first guy to make that, call it that, islanding. Islanding, a new term from the Dark Holes podcast, guys. And so I islanded the shit out of this toilet, dude. And then after that, I was pretty good. I didn't eat as many of the cashews after that, and my diet was basically like, one guy had brought up all these steaks and shit and all this like pretty like healthy lean meat, and I brought up greens and eggs, and so most of my diet was like lean meats, greens, and eggs, and so my shits got much more regular after that, and I was flowing accordingly as to how I should flow. But the cashews, don't eat that many cashews. You will get bunged up. Okay. Next one, guys. We got another poop. No, actually, let's break up the poop-related ones. Non-podcast related, but would you ever do comedy in BC, Canada? You guys got to fucking lock in. For one, so the big announcement we have coming up for all the Canadian shit, there is going to be a show in Vancouver. I think we were going to do Kelowna too, but I don't think it worked out for mapping. Like, I think if we were going to do like Vancouver, then Kelowna, but then I was gonna have to like fly to like St. John after or something. I can't remember if like we moved a bunch of shit around, but Kelowna's no longer on the table. I do like Kelowna though. I will go up there one day and do a show. But Vancouver's happening, and I did a big show in Vancouver pretty much almost exactly a year ago. I did a show with Just for Laughs, Vancouver, at the Vogue Theater. A huge, like, dude, sold out show at the Vogue motherfucking theater, dude. And like, I'm from BC, so it's like, would I ever come and do a show in British Columbia? I'm from that motherfucking place, dude. That's the hometown kid shit going on. So yeah, I'll be doing plenty of shows there. I always like to go back to Vancouver and do a nice little spot, nice little good time, you know. I don't know what else to say about that. But fucking pay attention to me coming out. That's where I'm from, dog. I love BC, dude. BC is great. It's a little sleepy at times, but it is beautiful. It's a great place to be, like, if you're living in Canada, because it never gets too cold. It never gets too hot. It does rain a fuck ton, which is a piss off. It rains way too much, which is a depressing environment to be in when you always fucking out in the rain. But there's this one place in BC that I always go to when I come back. Anyone from BC will know what I'm talking about. It's called Megabyte. It's this kind of really trashy late night pizza spot that if you're downtown Vancouver, you like go and get Megabyte because it's the last thing that's open after the bar is closed. And they have one slice of pizza that's a macaroni and cheese pizza. So it's macaroni and cheese, but the base, instead of like a red sauce, they do like an Alfredo sauce. It's so fucked, but I love it. I always get it when I go back, and that's gonna bung you up too. You want to take a fucking island shit? You want to island your toilet? Eat a whole mac and cheese pizza. That's what you got to do. Eat maybe 2 of them back to back. Have one for breakfast, one for dinner. You're not going to eat lunch after the first one, and then you're gonna island your toilet real nice. Oh, okay. I think we got time for one more write-in. One more write-in. Let's see. What do we got? We did the banging the mom. Oh yeah, we were gonna break up the shit ones. Okay. I once took a shit in the school urinal in Riverton University. It says Riverton UT. That's university, right?
Utah.
Utah. Oh, in Riverton, Utah. Okay, in the school urinal. So if you're in Riverton, Utah, and you experience shit in the urinal, just know if you like the guy who wrote in that might be listening to this being like, yes, but there could be another listener that's like, I remember that. Just know that you guys are in the same pool. You have similar tastes as the shitter. And everyone else here too. You have the same taste as a guy who shits in urinals. Shitting in a urinal is so funny, okay? I know it's wrong, and there's something like very like villainous about it because you're already like in the bathroom where there's other places to shit. It's so intentional to like put your shit in the wrong spot. It's like shitting in the sink, dude. Although I do love a sink piss. I love pissing in the sink. Jorge, have you ever pissed in the sink?
Oh yeah.
It's like it's so good. It's the transcendent, like true greatest piss of all time. There's something about how it's like a urinal, but it's higher. And so you just kind of like flop your dick out onto the sink and just piss right into the sink. It's so godly, dude. If I am rich enough one day, I will have a house where I have a sink for washing your hands and a sink for pissing it. I'll have an exclusive piss sink right next to the toilet. It's not a urinal. I don't want a urinal. Urinal's so far away, you get a little bit more splash off your piss. You're aiming more. There's some purity involved in the sink piss. But shitting in the sink, crazy move. Shitting in the urinal, crazy move. That is just to cause chaos. There's no benefit to you off of that. You could have shit in the toilet, unless it was a true emergency, because there are times I've seen people shit in like garbage cans in bathrooms or in urinals in bathrooms, and let's say the toilet's full and you can't hold it anymore. That I have sympathy for. That is the best worst case scenario, I would say. You don't want to shit your pants? No. And you're not going to shit on the floor. That's crazy. Shitting in the garbage can is like pretty good, but the only shitty part is like if you're shitting in a bathroom garbage can, the person pulling out that garbage bag is thinking that this is the only thing you can hear is really paper towel. And then there's shit in there. They might pull it out with like a laissez-faire attitude and just sort of like whip it out, and then like some turd juice or a little bit of turd nug comes out and they're like, what the fuck? You don't want to catch someone off guard with that kind of stuff. Shitting in the urinal at least lets everyone know, hey, there's a turd in here. And in theory, if people are drunk enough or don't give a fuck enough, if enough people piss on the shit, they could disintegrate the shit, and then the janitor never has to deal with it. If it becomes sort of a communal effort to deal with the shit, one guy shit in the urinal out of desperation, and now a community of people are pissing on the shit to save one man from having to handle the shit. Every person is taking a little bit of the shit task onto themselves, just a bit, by pissing onto the shit to kill and disintegrate the shit, saving one dude from touching the shit. That's how you keep a community strong and together, by looking out for each other. Anyways, guys, that has been Dark Holes with Che Durena. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're going to be back fucking right away. Right, not right away, but we got the fucking Gas Digital episode coming out. Guys, remember, if you want to get that exclusive Gas Digital episode, just use offer code CHE. All right.